Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. And now it's time for us to go into the fourth class trial. Alright. Raccoon made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then the ultimate martial artist. A locked room murder mystery. What the? I just recently discovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about the reverse?
Here.
No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? He's right, that does make it seem sad.
I can't wait.
Now then, please get to the elevator. I'll see y'all down there. This is just hilarious. What the hell is that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
You act so casual after murdering someone.
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be me.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. Right. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet someone killed her. And that person is here. That person is one of us. Alright. Let's just get started. Come on, let's put an end to this. Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk. Why have I not been able to talk for like the past few parts of both Danganronpa and Persona? Alright. This trial could actually be one of the shortest ones, even though it's one of the latest ones. I can't remember. It all depends on how good it goes, I guess. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely. Makes it sound like it's not your fault. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. Yeah. And so, the curtain opens for the first time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Why this all the time? Deadly. No, I'm good. Okay. Lost in thought. Increases the time limit for each phase. Effective during the class trial. Okay. I don't think there's any way that's vocabulary. Increase bullet capacity. Oh yeah, that's definitely what we want. I don't think there's any way to get all the skills increased, even once you get all the skills as well.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Yeah,
So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the
know, those
blackened,
stuff he's always
and
been
the one
saying.
that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
I don't know.
We already know who did it.
We do.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
But we still don't know who it
I had nothing
was.
to do.
We just narrowed it down.
I'd never kill someone, no way!
I
Okay.
don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Yes, I'm really sure that one of those three is the killer. She must have some reason for believing that. She does have a reason. And it's a... Why can't I never say Hina's first name?
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Oh, excuse me.
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No, it's not
No,
really the
it's
only
wrong.
reason. She does have somewhat of another reason.
You suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
Okay. There's good reasons to suspect all three of them. Then does that mean one of them did do it? And we get right back into the fray. Okay. Let's just take this one step at a time. Okay.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely
I did
guilty.
not mean to do that. I wanted to do this whole entire
I
game
don't
about doing
deny
that.
that she wanted to meet with
I
us,
just accidentally
but
pressed the button.
I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never...
You're wrong,
No,
hero.
Hero,
Hold on, I'll
when
explain.
we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with
There's
red
actually a
polka
trophy for
dots.
not to use the focus gauge. Even though it says in the
What's that got
description
to do with
to not
anything?
use the focus gauge in all class trials, you just
Red
only need to
polka
not
dots?
use it for one.
That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I
So
gave
it's
Sakura.
a little weird like that, because I was surprised when I got it during my first
No,
class trial. Like, wait, what?
it's-
Why do I got this?
Ever since
And
we
then
got
there's
into
also
the
one
warehouse,
to
I totally monopolized that entire
get it
box
without
of candy.
taking any damage.
So there's
Which
no
so
way
far
a
I've been
single
doing
one of
good
them
at
was
that. I
left
haven't
in the
taken.
warehouse.
Oh no, I fucked up during
In
the
that case, Hero, where did
Leon
you get that piece
during
of
the
candy?
first class trial during the
From Sakura.
bullet time event.
It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean... Yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
Forever ago.
When? When did she give it to you?
Yeah.
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Yeah, that's kinda not right. Mm-hmm. It's like, I got the candy. That's...
I'm not sure
Yeah.
about that, Hero. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office.
Mm-hmm.
So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it.
No
I mean,
reason.
What I meant was, Oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
No, but...
Why the sudden hostility?
Yeah.
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
Okay.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Okay.
You are hostile.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit.
This is
I
going
even
back
have
and forth.
proof.
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Shining message.
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
Okay.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're
I just
beat,
love that
do you?
Byakuya and Kyoko haven't said
Hero,
anything
hold
quite
on.
yet. Oh, there we go.
When did you see that dying message of hers?
Yeah, when?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Right. It was on the magazine shelf.
I got it! Kyoko,
Where else was
you
it at?
found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
At the scene of the crime.
that's true,
At the scene
then
of
what
the
Hiro
crime.
just said
You
doesn't really make sense,
Gotta go
does it?
to the scene of the crime.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
No, not really. There is something strange about it. There is something strange about this mystery. Yeah, this actually might be a 3-part rest of the chapter right here. It's just the class trial will be like 2 parts, and then the execution and everything else afterwards might be another part. We'll see.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Okay.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
Nope. Oh, ugh.
Shoot!
Oh, do I have?
I can
Oh,
tell you
duh.
exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
I know, I forgot to.
What I
I
said
had to
makes
copy.
total
I
sense.
misread my own notes. Okay, that was my fault. Okay.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was
Discovered.
And I can tell you, it was only after the investigation I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
When I pulled it out, what's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
There we go. I can't believe I misread
I
that.
can tell you exactly
When I found the...
when Ogre's body was discovered.
There we go.
It's wrong.
There we go. Now I did the good thing.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
I done
That's where
fixed
Kyoko
it.
found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Tell us the truth.
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko.
Yeah,
I don't
sausage.
even know where to begin with that one.
I don't either.
He's just trying to confuse us.
I agree.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Well, then again, you were lying that you never saw her. Then all of a sudden you got to... Yeah, we'll just have to see about that. Yep, bullet time event.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right.
At least 30.
The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Final striker.
Show me the proof.
This should prove
Boom. That's the proof. What's Kyoko's thing?
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it,
Oh yeah, there
the
we go.
message
Yeah,
was
she didn't have
almost
fingers.
certainly
Doy.
written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Oh, my finger's actually
What?
bleeding a little bit.
Then, who did write it?
I
Hiro could
wonder.
very well have written it himself.
Yeah,
That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
I would.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
Mhm.
But why would you write something like that?
Yeah.
Because I killed her!
Huh? That?
Please,
Huh?
just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
Eh, you shut up. You haven't
When I
been
got
talking at
there-
all. Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure. Thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then
And then...
I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
Oh...
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I
Okay.
pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Oh, hush.
That's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy.
Mm,
It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to
Okay.
vote now, right? We know who did it.
hold
No,
on a
I
second.
think there's more to Hiro's story.
Yeah, there's
What are you
something
talking
else.
about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
Mm-hmm.
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
I agree. It was why the magazine was hidden. Yes.
That's true.
Why was
Everything
the
you
magazine
just said.
hidden?
It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Exactly.
By the time the body was discovered,
Mm-hmm.
the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf.
Right.
Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Yeah. Why would
Really?
someone want to hide it?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
True.
Then, he's not lying?
Nope.
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Who was it?
If they went to
Well-
the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
There can only be one person that wouldn't like that.
I got it!
It's probably
It
Toko.
had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
True.
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Did you?
Why would
Did you?
Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right?
Well, we
just
just.
admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, there's other stuff too.
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time.
Just
If we go
one
through it
more
once
time.
more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just
Tell
talk.
us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
Yeah, just
I don't
say that.
really see why, but okay.
We're not in the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. No, he is not. He's nowhere close to being the real killer, actually. Well, maybe. I don't know. Well, yeah, he's not the killer. We've already pointed that out.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby.
I think we need this
And I
one.
hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind,
Yes.
and you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Yeah,
No,
there's
wrong.
something missing about that, because according to Miss Kyoko, Sakura had two.
If Sakura
Blows
died
to
from
the head.
Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Mm-hmm.
2?
That's right.
Yep.
She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
And no one asked you,
But
Byakuya.
I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2
Well, we'll
wounds
figure that out.
means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head?
Well, if you look
She
at the
was
bottles, there
attacked
should have been
twice
6, but there's only
2
4.
Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Yep.
There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
There's fucking chess pieces in there.
Once you understand that
Where's
point,
the knight
you'll
and where's the
understand
queen
why
piece?
2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
It's the thing.
Think back.
It's fucking chess
After the
pieces.
incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
There's something else that should be
And we
there.
found pieces of a bottle on the
I'm trying
ground.
to think of how
along
chess
with
work.
the
Okay,
chess
you have
piece it
king
had
and the
inside.
queen,
That was the bottle
bishops,
Hiro
the
hit
knights, and the
Sakura
rose,
with,
and
right?
pawns. Okay, so there's only 6 pieces in chess. Okay.
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle.
So that means 5.
But originally, there were 6 bottles in total,
Yep.
meaning 1 has gone missing.
Mm-hmm.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
That's what that fucking chess piece is. Kyoko and I are like the only
If you
ones
look
that
at what the
noticed
bottles
this.
all had in common, it should become clear.
And I, as in me, myself, not Makoto. Makoto doesn't even know it. I'm saying it right now, it's chess pieces. Gosh darn it. Like seriously, that's the first thing I noticed when I first played this game. It's like, hey, there's chess pieces he's holding. And the knight was on the floor, but we're missing one still. So there you go. Like seriously, Kyoko's the smartest person in this game. Alright. Chess. I actually love playing chess. I really want to play it again, like with... Oh. P... Is it another E? It is. I always get peace
Now I
mixed up.
understand.
Not peace. I get peace mixed up. Like that kind of peace. Not like peace as in, you know,
That's
world
it.
peace type
The
like
chess
that.
pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
Uh-huh.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
The knight.
So, what's that matter?
Where's the
I
queen?
guess you don't know too much about chess, do you?
No
let
one
me
does, but
explain.
you apparently.
In chess,
And possibly
there are 6
Byakuya,
different
but
pieces.
whatever.
The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Mm-hmm.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground
Yep.
was the knight.
That's 5.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Yes, the
So we only
queen.
have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
Mm-hmm.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah,
Everything?
Yogi is way better.
No, shut up.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing.
Okay.
There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
Yeah.
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
Well, you know.
It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
Yep.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Because it was broken.
Got it! The bottle must have been broken.
Exactly.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was
Everything.
evidence at the scene that supports it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the
Right.
scene.
We did.
And what is this evidence?
The evidence? It's our little experiment that we did. Come on, give me the options. Give me the options. There we go. There we go. It's that one.
Got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We
Mm-hmm.
compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is
Because there was another bottle.
there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Yeah, there was. Haha. Oh, hold on.
So from
Okay,
this,
yep, there we
we
go.
can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the
Yes,
crime.
that is so true,
But
Kyoko.
someone did their best
2
to clean
bottles
up the
were
pieces of
broken
one
at
of
the
the
scene
bottles,
of
along with the figure
crime.
inside.
Come on, there we go.
But when they
I gotta
did,
turn down the volume
they
just a little
must
bit.
have left behind a few too many pieces,
Yep.
which is only natural. They certainly had no way to
Okay.
measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because
Because
they
of
didn't
what it would
want
reveal
to know
about
that
the
there
case.
was a second attacker. Or they didn't want to know that there was someone else.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used
Excuse
the
me.
second time
Excuse me.
Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
Yep.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow.
No, it
Wouldn't you
wasn't.
agree, Toko?
Yes, would you agree?
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
There's a couple
No
of
way!
raisins.
You killed her! I'm sure of it!
What? What?
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
What?
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever.
Right.
So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Oh?
Pretty
Okay.
soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that
Yeah,
with us?
why did you just now decide to share that with
After
us?
the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Uh-huh.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Well,
So, Toko, where the
you're
heck
still a
did you
bastard,
disappear
Yakia,
to?
but I'll agree with you on that one.
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Yeah, she maybe found somewhere
Hiding
to
in the
hide.
rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Whoa. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
Vermin. Vermin. How dare she calls us vermin? We're just gonna have to shoot her down. New element has been at the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Sure. So far, you've probably been pressing the square triangle button during your final strike without a second thought. Yeah. But from now on, you're going to have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Mm-hmm. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the L button. Or L1 if you're using PlayStation. You get TV. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Okay, you're a bastard. Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you! Yeah, we're halfway through the game. Well then, good luck and have fun with it. Alrighty. Let's do this. Doo-doo.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough. I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you.
Okay.
It's a lie.
Wow, this is not going... Oh, wow, that was quick.
That's enough.
Locker handprints. Okay. So, we've gotten pretty
Did you
far in
know
this case.
someone left a handprint behind
So I
on the
think
inside
what we're
of the
gonna do,
locker?
we'll continue on with the trial in the next part. So I'll see you all then. Goodbye.